start from I'm going to start from a point like I'm going to say that like that. You can call me like that. People will call me dad, uncle, son, brother, mother. So like because I'm actually there's a weird situation. I'm the father, the mother, the son, father, son. You know, like I inspire all people. Then I'm gonna talk to him about this topic about certain age, and the different. I'm gonna be really like detailed about that because this is for someone is me. I can call this as philo pedophilia in art, and this is it. No, I'm not gonna talk like cause you get like just a quick. I'm gonna say this like then people that are named like the rappers in Italy, like 14, 15 years old, especially because in Italy they hate me because my American, my not my American, my that was solely or no, it's called like I hate this word. I was so like proud to become someone in like to go out with what I was doing out the country practically or because I don't know they hate they actually hate Italian like they are like this if you don't do things for always talk about them. There is no even patriotism there. They sigma, they're jealous. But I'm talking about artists and rappers and are involved like pretty everybody. But like it's like this when you're trying to like do something different, like pretty everywhere. But especially in Italy, like like it's rare and it's not gonna work. Maybe the label because it's just a work of the label. Like they want like. Why you don't talk about this topic like this is why rapper gotta talk about like Piaggio, Vespa, stuff like that, gotta remix songs, they gotta and why they got my nerve because me I tryna like always be like like don't let flow in. Like me, I'm in my process. I'm doing my stuff. I don't want no I don't care about like it's so like so pity. People like think like that you get the Lamborghini or the things like for or whatever your girlfriend your what your whatever what your like in the way that you get it like this is why I choose like I prefer like to go work on 9 to 5 or type of stuff like that to make low key. I actually proved that I have my money machine so much so illegally. No, I create money in a way so illegally without no selling nothing illegal. But I hit levels, scary levels that they're trying to sabotage me, stuff like that. that you tripping, throwing shrooms, stuff like that. Mm. And it's very, like, you are so beautiful, brother. Like, after I show you, like, literally, like, do the comparative and show you, like, bro, like, this, make this is 4, 2 plus 4, bro. You cannot change that. You still, like, no, no, no. It's up to you. You are not accepting. You are not accepting what it is. And I can not just, say, be okay with you because you actually don't accept it, but it's the reality, you know. It's like this. And then I'm going to talk about this pedophilia that is going on in art, and especially rappers, all, all in Italy, especially that much. In America, no, just in America, like, they are a little different because they really, like, the Fonday, the Apache, all this stuff, it's rare maybe to see that it's weak, like, maybe, like, I don't know, take out, make an example, 50 cents, right now, you're gonna take his put dreads, like, you're gonna dress like a little pump. She thinks I'm weird, like, this is what I'm trying, like some growing up, no, don't get me wrong, but like what I'm trying to say, like, instead Italy, there is people like they jump on young people. This call this pedophilia in art. You are jumping on some, and this thing gotta be abolished for me. From myself, like, this is the only way we are younger, so we can defeat that. No respect to the real, just to original, like, but to the fake. All my, like, you can not hear what I'm saying because there's some spyware or taking note, writing a song, like, and you at the double age of my, and you are styling yourself with something like that, or trying to, like, rock, like, do featuring with, or take my heart and make your heart, and me, I'm a young 25 years old, like, I want to explain this dojo, like, cause I used to be a karate kid. I didn't become pro, but I was training at a young age. Young. I didn't develop, then I started smoking cigarettes, fucking around, so, like, I kinda, like, miss it. But talking thoroughly about that, like, imagine, like, art as a dojo. Or a temple or something like that, like that being true, non-confusing thing, but what I'm trying to say, like, that you, like, there is let's call a discipline, and you cannot break this discipline. If you break this discipline, you are not doing that. You are breaking the discipline. I'm talking about art, I'm talking about how you are breaking the discipline. And this gotta be even, like, get artists cancelled, stuff like that. I'm not talking, like, of the maybe the dead that wanna refresh him, like, wanna get, like, a little bit more fire because he even see some things or but even if, like, they know their limits, but there is some people like like how much is corny it is. At the end of the day, like it's super corny. Like or stealing art or doing featuring with young artists that just to then to throwing them out like or taking their style like or maybe wrong the this like repeating like like me I was a freestyler with I am good at that. Like if I really incomfortable but I get embarrassed. I get a little embarrassing from people. Like so I never rap, I never choose at the end of the day to rap, to write. I know how to make beats, I know how to make beats actually in front of if I have all my program, no cracked program, no crashing and stuff like that with all the additional part with all the plugins, all expansion, I know how to do that. I don't know how to master it, but I know how to do that. I know I really have like a real like develop sense for the good sound, for sounds and this. And I didn't develop that. I choose to go, okay, I want what I want to be, because playing around when I was a child, like when I was kids, like at the end of the day, little kid, you trying to like, I had a friend, he was like trying to rap, and he did one take and didn't do nothing no more. But so I think from that started like this CEO, kinda like CEO, like like me, I was the this is why like always not be a super grateful, like I feel like like image like like yams, mastermind like that are so important that you can even understand. Or other example maybe exists no more. No, we are not talking about managers, label managers. That with their talking like one of the same circle, be like be your the second, I don't know, you watch your show like the second eyes, I don't know this, but can like work for it, but I say no, bro, like you kinda like you watch, you used to like kinda always go the coach kinda coaching you and stuff like that. No, you better do like this, like because there are really important figures, really really important figures in art, especially in hip hop, with art and stuff like that, music and stuff, design, clothing, street, whatever you want, whatever you can take, whatever you want. So I feel so disrespect. I feel so like like people are so disrespect. I'm gonna take all my respect back by any means. I don't care. I don't care if people fall. I don't care like whatever gonna happen. I don't care. And I'm gonna treat simply people like how they treat me. Like I'm gonna just like pay you back like with the same, nothing more, nothing less. With the same coin that you paid me, like with the same value that you paid me. With the same, I'm gonna give you back what you give me. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, Eclipse, like there is people like they call like on some like I really been proved that I'll be a mastermind in fashion and things like that. Like I'm some mama Kanye, like like I'm a little Kanye, old obscure Kanye, a dark version of Kanye, and there is one honey only, but just to let to let somebody understand what I'm saying. Are true there, because like multitasking, able to go on everything, to do everything. Like I find myself, I don't know, like from everything I can practically do everything if I want. All my ideas are, I have ideas that can go like from A to Z, literally. Ideas. Always, always need like somebody, like for real, like I had this idea, but I need a technician always. I need like this. This is why I always be humble and respectful about the fact. Oh, I have this idea. I can put down this sketch. I can then make this 2D. I can write it down this, but I don't know how to, like. So this I always respect being humble for the like with other people, because they import maybe someone how to use 3D stuff like that. Maybe that me I didn't develop because I always be jumping around with ideas. My unfortunate didn't be did my character, my how they go, like when I take notes of something and I bounce back on something else, and then I always like kind of ADHD, like something going on then in my art, what I'm doing. Besides that, so like I said, I understand like always the importance of the team, even if I don't have one. This is why people say that do things all alone. It's impossible, because everybody know that the teamwork made the dream work, blah blah blah. All this stuff is rare. It's rare. Even like we say that they did things, everything all alone. That line, bro. And then the way somebody need always somebody else, someone else. Maybe at the start you don't need nobody. You're just you, but you're gonna need someone to do, in the way. Beside that, like, because like what I'm trying to explain right now, like, if I whisper you the word that wake up the giant, and you just say but you just say me the word, you just just whisper, there's not much effort in there, and or I give you like the number of the safe, the code of the safe, with like all the gold in, the aura, the reserve in, and you act like you just give me the code. Maybe I give you the key of, your cat, the castle. You say, like, it was just a key. How you feel about that? So let me show you this. Because I like I said, like, then I'm gonna explain like this type of thing. Me, I don't like this word fan. I'm a fan of nobody. I'm fan of myself. But as an artist, like for me, if you really watch me, like there is my inspiration come always. Everything gonna come from somewhere. But really, like, always trying to be so many. If I got a mind that I wanna, okay, like, well, baby bro, like, man, so like I wanna, like, I like your stuff, I wanna jump on it because I know we can do some, we can create something actually, because I see, but if I see from the outside, and some, I get there, so, oh, I have this idea for your idea, like, I might, like I did at the start with Virgil, when I was just, a little shrimp. They was trying to, like, figure it out, and even like there was some contest with Nike, like they send your, like, then I started realizing, like, the so many designs that I already did, so many things that then going off why, like, the 50% I gotta be the sentence here, rest in peace anyway, because if it was, I was not talking about that, I was this 0 year is the meaning, and I'm going to tell you about the story about it later. And so, like, I have the balance, like, I have this balance. I know how to separate. I'm not like these people around. I've been see, like, ungratefulness. This is why the world is going. So many things in the world are going in a bad direction because there is no this mind. There is no this balance. No this be sincere. Like, yeah, actually, bro, like, yeah, you did this, but I did that. I did it this way. Like, oh, you know what I did. You know what you did. You know your life. All this stuff. I know my place. You know my place. You know, if everybody, like, for real life, like, start like this, we're gonna have like a kinda like a beautiful world in every contest. I'm talking about every contest. Every uh hmm. Let's start right there. Hmm. You just want to warn somebody, like, the manipulation don't work over there. Do you think I had this hat on? Hmm. Because they're trying to log in this head, man. And they did. They take your dreams literally. And they sell out shit, and they go and throw you in a meat machine, like, and let you, like, maybe, like, funny thing, respect for every working person out here, for everybody everybody who is, like, figure out. You don't know a story about people. You don't know what people have, what plans people have. You don't know what they're doing. So, respect to everybody, from the led to every worker. Like, if you work a 9 to 5 minimum wage, to respect that. Me, I'm not talking from a pedestal. They say, like, right now, like, I'm talking, like as a normal person who go to work at 9 to 5. Listen, it's weird. Even, like, this, why I had this approach with, like, LVMH stuff like that. Uh, Companies, all type of companies that are ripping, that taking, and making millions and billions and films and Batmans and Riddles and the second Batman, the fee, nobody gonna sell you, Fox Center, Disney, Elio, I can name, like, a bunch of things. Like, what I'm trying to do actually is preparing, like, the biggest last hit that this world ever seen. And it's really difficult because there are met people, there's the group stalking that doesn't work out. Unfortunately, I'm too smart. I'm a smart motherfucker. I'm awake motherfucker. So like you, I had to grow up with triggers all the time, and I didn't, I even can trust my family. I can trust nobody. This is why I always respect, because everybody, but this is it. I can, I was around, I've been institutionalized about that because, people always around tricking and stuff. Girls, mans, girlfriends, no girlfriend, all type of, teachers, everything, best friends, and stuff like that. Yeah, second. Mm, like actually, they can trick me. So I give hard times to this because this like you see, I'm trying to like me. I never be like this person. Like will give a fuck about if you watch Mr. Robot stuff, will give a fuck about the evil corp. You know, if you get me. I just mind my business. I want to get my, I always thought like, I'm gonna be like one day I hit the school. Yeah, what okay, I'm gonna, go use my hands. I'm gonna get a normal job, like that. Maybe I'm gonna pay a little bit more. Nowadays can work from home. Maybe stay in my, my hometown, getting my more like it was like what's kind of the plan, I can work at home, use my talent for it, pay out contract and stuff like that. You start like genuine like this. I hope I don't confuse myself. Like I hope I don't lose like the wire because there is nobody like interviewing me and me that I gotta go in my memory. So there's nobody like give me question and so I can be linear more. Like returning like right now I'm gonna focus on some art on an artist. Like I don't wanna act brand new. I actually everybody like I like him. I like his music. Like I say, like I'm gonna explain the fan shit. Me, I'm not a fan of nothing, of nobody, I just because I respect. I know even I don't like it's hard to explain. Like I feel people, because I was lit even at a young age. I was already at my knowledge. I would this fucking I don't know sneaker like high culture dog. I was I had my style like since like I was a kid, like so like I was really like glorified, like like be like have some little I had this person that had fans, like even without like being fed without Instagram type of thing. Like, bro, people, he do the draw, he do things, he's wearing like this, like type of stuff like that. I had haters too, but man, at a young age, swear to God, in a young age, I start, you know, like probably people say, oh, you probably someone will start doing designs and stuff, things that they're like in the Instagram era. Or it started, no. I don't even, when I start drawing, I don't even have a phone. When I start drawing, like, I don't know, like, and I had my hand, the ridiculous, like, you know, like, because I don't have cars, so I was driving the car with the shoes that I want that I can have. The thing, all this stuff like that. Till developing, blah, blah, blah. So it's pre-Instagram era. I don't want to say like absolutely, like, I don't... I what I was saying. So I have like this kind of fan base, you know, like idolized by someone, maybe for some reason, you know. And like I will like so start doing things. Like I remember I had the first motherfucker like to have like the first White Air Force in my town. E-Wings. Before you haven't seen the Rocky video in you know, like I had this White Air Force one. Everybody was trolling because there was not available in Italy. So I think I get from Canada or America or some type of stuff like that. It was a gift that I get from because there was no, you know. The funny part, like the first cool shoes that I had, it was some Power. It was skate shoes because I have my I found somebody who had some parents like in Canada or things like that, or maybe was receiving disease, ethnies, stuff like that, because we used to like skinny jeans, super skinny jeans, fat shoes, like the stuff like that, like this, where I got, or Hogan's, the junk, you know, like the junk sole, Friends shoes. Lover, hated, but so I started like even like drawing on the shoes, for real. You can ask. I don't know if somebody probably y'all on my dick every day. Everybody, you know, like, so like you can do your own research. You can ask like people like he was really hanging around with, you know, like all kind of type of drawing, like, you know, like I don't remember right now, teeth, things like that, you know, like on shoes and stuff. And people start asking me, you know, like, you know, so I started having this beside fucking shoes, because I arrived to other, you know, I had some other, like I say, shoes was just a work that I picked one point. I mean, I never really be a sneakerhead. No, I never like, you don't like collect I had the little period that I was want to try like, then no, like I left my shoes everywhere. I treat them like, you know, like I don't have no Jason Mark, no, like I live everywhere. And I'm actually I'm the real. I enumerate, like, you know, like uncountable, you know, shoe things that you see right now in the market and stuff like that. Truth is, like, for me, it was just a work. So I don't know, like, what people, like, think that me, like, me, I'm not a real sneakerhead. Yeah, I like, no, don't get me wrong, but I know, like, the one who are, super sneakerheads, like, hypeheads and stuff like that. Down bad with that. No, bro, don't get me wrong, like, but because this is about collecting type of things like that. Me, like, I remember I have a cousin that maybe he collect every Yu-Gi-Oh, like, trying to get it on every card or every edition on every, like, like, trying to get everything. Me, maybe I was focused on having my own super deck. Just the deck. The rest I was not focused on having like having some specific stuff. Instead of like having the wall from one to the one from the eight. See, this is what I'm trying to say. Returning to the key of the castle. What I was saying, the code, like the arrow with whatever. Even in just I whisper you the idea of $1 million. You get what I'm saying? Just say, bro, do this, and you did it, and you do it. Yeah, and you act like you don't even know who I am, or no. This is about this when the punishment arrive. Me, I always be like that with friends. I give you the heart. I break my neck for friends. They know me like that, like for real. Like me, I'm so balanced. Like if you like to a lot of you more, like I respect more. Like you cherish me more. Like like then. And if you do the inverse, like I always be like that with everybody. So you gotta be surprised. I treat everybody like that. I be like that with every fucking person. Include my family, include parents, include everyone, everything. I don't let nobody slide on some like fake stuff. You know what I mean? So anything, we understand. We now I'm gonna let somebody understand what is going on. Sorry. Don't be afraid. It's just something, yeah. I don't know with what I was saying. Fuck. This was some snaps that I had. Maybe we're gonna see each other. some sketch that I don't know, trying to develop. I always hate math science. Remember, uh, young memories come Tatala, and this is the. Anyways, we going to this. This one of my friend car. The I used to sell it is the 300 ZX. Since I was a kid, I opened this car, trying to see, tell me about the story. Beside that, this is the wall aesthetic that I was taken about place. You see how the scratch things are there. This is how practically you find them people ask me that I'm Christian or no Christian. No, me I was trying to for being original, what I was trying to do, not being original, more I was watching around what's around me. It's a place that is really dark, then they're really more, really, I don't know, cryptic, a little cryptic, There is beautiful side of it, but it's a little favela, some stuff like that, mixed with and so I take the pattern, trying to do all the things that was around me, trying to pimping in the how it's called, in some design, using as graphic, literally, because this is how usually grandmas, old ladies take out the door, they stick with the glue, and then in rain they start getting a beautiful color, this kind of blued, they start be washed, so they start getting this what's called the this kind of water blue, this color there, and it's beautiful. So this is the first ever release of the Italian, the first ever, and the first, this one and only, it was the first one album for collecting of Yu-Gi-Oh, there are not easy, almost impossible to find in Italian, or have a high price or something like that, because it's too old and stuff like that. Now, this is a photo that I retaken from old photo. This is, I think it was my first Air Force under the woodlight. This is just some white people, bro, it's silly, but I'm gonna explain you the key, I explain we call it mood board or something. Yeah, sorry. This could was the water Chesterfield. There are not more, you can no more find kind of this type of core things like that, be collecting this stuff. It's actually the Balenciaga get, the sneak up my mouse, it's with spyware in mine, things like that. I'm talking about real stuff. This is how how the Balenciaga we can swear like on whatever, on a pentacle, you know. There is facts, there are facts, and even I don't know, like for some reason, even my mother like always be dressed Adidas, have these Adidas suits and things like that. This even because then they did the Simpson, the Balenciaga Simpson, using my place as so disrespect for the like probably like you just come here, you was punched in I don't want to use bad word, but probably like if you play with people ignorance and this, I hate that. I hate that it was them now. I hate that. Then I'm gonna break down even this after, like I'm gonna explain all the hidden message and things like that. They take our place, then even me, I never in my life expect to become Bart Simpson, So far, I never impersonating Bart Simpson in my own shoes. In the episode with the Weeknd, there is mixed. It's like the Weeknd and it's not really the Weeknd because I understand it's the Weeknd mixed it up with Jaden Smith and if you watch like in the initiation there is Will Smith. Through them. Or just nothing more than this. I found it like this is like some because I come from a real like esoteric place, There's a lot of mysteries and things like that. You see this, like there's a paper cut and stuff like that. Sorry, it's called Sorry Q. Like even the kind of grungy logos doing in the like always taking this for notes, and it was not even or somebody published it, somebody was not published. This archived and was in my phone. Then I'm gonna show like just it's a notes important and nobody can break in my stuff and taking and rob with that, This is what I'm trying to teach. But we gonna trying to go to music. Shout out to the Weeknd. See, this is what I'm talking about, the ballet, how the image and things that me I was everything. This is why all the monster stuff even happened. This is how the career of Supreme. Because when we was younger, we used to like Carreras was like all type of color like purple, brown, yellow. Okay, like what they was like, if you have it, was the cool, actually, this is the other proof of the Vermont. Now is going automatically. I'm doing nothing. Like this type of kind of little esoteric, cool, or like kind of dark gothic style. It was always not something that we jumped on, like this they call like the ferramenta type of stuff, because in our place, like, you cannot find. This is why I love the studies. At one point I started saying this is the style, because there is no, like, like, no fucking body was. Even me when I was younger, like, you cannot skate because all the streets are fucked up. There is no like a flat, nowhere, no way. It's impossible to skate. So people might do motocross or MTB, something like that. So I'll actually like say, like, what is the stuff, like, even if I can go like in design and be precise, like, but I'm not going in 3D impressionism. It start to be really hard. Maybe like, I just, it was part of me, this kind of like Basquiat stuff, dumbbells, like kind of vandalism type of stuff like that. Cool as fuck. It's more older than me. This guy is more older than me. Then it's kind of like a show. It was the first way before the Virgil did that, because the Tamiya cars, and then I do like I rework to Pentagon, like way before the collaboration with the I don't know, the now this K-pop group. They use like that's they make cool, like, like they kind of take like only the good stuff, so the real the milestones that I'm proving who I am. I'm not, this is why I carry this zero here, this zero here, that I represent. Wait, sorry. Even it's gonna be on. Important is the message. Don't care if I don't have like no fucking gaming chair behind me. It's for a camera. I care. Be just gonna care about the message. Like like, see that 000. It was created in 9 cows of innovation The idea behind that 000 is that it's a point of origin of innovative design, means third eye. And it comes from this. No, there was actually, like I explained, soon was my, like, soon you'll see the summer, like, then become the, they say, on, stuff. Like, this was a workshop, like, I was, like, with one of my ex-friends, like, walkie-talking. He was, because he win the chance to get in the, in the Mina, but, like, kind of, like, like, say, like, so this, I quickly explain, like, why I have this zero here, because it's O O O N. I know it's hard, feel bad actually, like, for people who don't accept that. And it's, like I explained you, is straight facts. I'm not trying, like, here, like, faking nothing, like, it's documented, we are not faking it out. And bouncing back, even this little detail I'm gonna add this about talk about the group stalking and stuff, That's why neighbors gotta mind their business before, I don't know, like, I'm going for call some motherfucking lawyers on them, based on the true stories, even on the fucking bus, like, practically everything is spinning around me. It's the funeral shoes, dropped out of the house, I live, like, maybe the house, like, there is like 500 meters from there. And the other day, I ordered. That's why people, like I said, like, you're supposed to think about your family, your kids, whatever, mind your business before you get off my dick. Type of stuff like that. Nobody is caring about you. Nobody is minding your business. I don't know why you are minding. And I'm about to free correct and do stupid stuff, but people show how people, like, it was the funeral shoes. It was actually the funeral shoes. So because because uh, because uh, because uh, because uh, because uh, because uh, I ordered I'm not sure, like, I prefer now that life is ending. I ordered the Off-White Reaper, the one that I designed, actually, that was at this school. I'm gonna talk about the pink tape. It was